everybody, it's me, Alexa Benson.
And me, Calvin Minson, and welcome back to our all-new show, Kinda Critics, where we're kinda critics, and we review video games, movies, TV shows, and much, much more. So in this episode, we'll be reviewing the all-new SpongeBob spin-off, exclusively on the new streaming service Paramount+, Camp Coral, SpongeBob's Under Years. Wow, that sentence went on for a long time.
Yeah, almost, more than half a minute.
Yeah, like 35 seconds.
Okay, so let's get into it. Growing up, I loved watching SpongeBob, and it was just so funny. And I think everyone has at least watched one episode of SpongeBob. I mean, who couldn't? I mean, he's everywhere. Didn't I used to have this SpongeBob life-size pillow of him just to show how much I loved him.
It's kind of weird that it's some of the most popular TV shows ever and some of the most recognizable things ever are one of the most popular in like SpongeBob and The Simpsons are both yellow and they both are one of the most popular things in all of like pop culture.
Yeah.
It's like and SpongeBob is like if The Simpsons was a kid show, but SpongeBob is still really funny and amazing, and it was so sad when Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob, passed away in 2018. No, 2019.
And by the way,
Rest in peace. Thank God they played Sweet Victory at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to talk about. I can't believe that the year they promised that they were going to play it, they didn't.
But at least
what liars, huh?
They did have a small bit where it was Squidward doing all the in the Sweet Victory outfit that he had, and then they animated a new part with all them ready, just like in the actual Sweet Victory clip. But they had Squidward introduce the band playing. It was so disappointing and worse than if they just didn't even address it. But at least they played it in a ad this Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was just so fun, though. But rip Steven Hillenburg.
Yeah, and this is a nice segue into talking about Camp Coral because Steven Hillenburg has always hated all this. He hasn't really been a fan of how big SpongeBob has gotten. He wanted it to be a nice show for kids, and now there's so much merchandise. Like when Burger King and Nickelodeon were collaborating to have SpongeBob be in Burger King ads, the Burger King team was like, hey, we want SpongeBob to have to cook on this specific grill that we use to cook Burger King burgers. And Steven Hillenburg said, no, I won't even let you use SpongeBob unless he can use his normal fryer. But actually, Steven Hillenburg has said he despised how Nickelodeon kept trying to make SpongeBob spin-offs. Like, they were going to make so many, and he just said no. But
something I don't like is that they're not respecting what he wanted.
Yeah,
that's the only bad part of Camp Coral. I've only watched 1 or 2 episodes, but so far it's been amazing.
Well, actually, on what you just said, I was did you know that Steven Hillenburg actually knew about Camp Coral? He knew about the spin-off before he died. Nickelodeon told him, and after Steven Hillenburg saw the first episode, he said, okay, you can make this.
I mean, okay, I didn't know about that.
So that basically eradicates the one really big glaring flaw of Camp Coral. But now that I know that Steven Hillenburg knew about it, if he actually changed his mind for this show, then it must be good. And when I watched it, it was fine.
Yeah, at least they got his blessing, right?
Yeah, at least they got his blessing, but they aren't doing that with this new SpongeBob spin-off. They're doing another.
Oh my
in summer
gosh.
called The Patrick Star Show. About it actually has an interesting plot. It's Patrick leaving Bikini Bottom to go out to go like he'll be CGI in it and go into like go out of water like in the second SpongeBob movie and reunite with his family on land. And they pretend to do like a sitcom, like a sitcom parody thing.
Okay. Okay.
It's,
Like a sideshow. I actually thought that first they were gonna do a sideshow for Sandy, the squirrel. I thought that they were gonna do that first.
like they
'Cause,
do
like,
like um but they do like already do these. I only think that if they are going to do these kinds of spin-offs with a about a specific character, they should actually make it so there's something interesting that like if they made a Sandy the Squirrel spin-off, the episodes would be about her, but in the normal SpongeBob series they do have clips. They do actually do just episodes entirely centered around Sandy. And
they have episodes entirely centered around different characters other than SpongeBob, and that's one of the things I love about the show.
so if you like make a spin-off, you have to make it so it's I mean that's the entire point of a spin-off, making it so you don't focus on
Just one character.
just one character.
Uh, that reminds me. Talking about TV shows so much, made me think about my favorite TV shows. And so you guys need to put in the comment what your favorite TV shows are. My favorites are probably Adventure Time and The Simpsons.
Same here. The exact same favorite show. SpongeBob's probably like my fourth favorite.
Yeah, my SpongeBob would come in third, fourth for me. I mean, I stopped watching him when I found out about The Simpsons because SpongeBob was probably my second show. The first second show I ever watched.
I am so lost on what you're talking about. So, but so about the animation, what do you think of the animation in Camp Coral, like the CG animation?
I love the way they made SpongeBob look so cute with those big eyes.
They need to make a stuffed animal out of Camp Coral SpongeBob. They actually did in Canada for the release of Sponge on the Run because it was only released in theaters in Canada early in December.
Speaking of SpongeBob, didn't you post a SpongeBob themed episode on your channel?
Yeah, I have been making a lot of SpongeBob videos about like I did one about the banned SpongeBob quarantine episode that did not age well. I check it out on my channel. And again, cough cough, shameless plug for my channel, cough cough. So like the animation was definitely a step down from the third SpongeBob movie, you know?
Yeah.
But like you can't really expect him to have that kind of animation budget for a streaming service, just Paramount Plus.
By the way, guys,
who really has that?
Have you guys ever? Let me rephrase that. Do you guys have Paramount Plus? Comment that too. I do. I think Calvin does.
Yeah, I do too.
Didn't they just cover? Didn't they just delete the normal Paramount app and then just switched it with Paramount Plus?
Oh, that's HBO Max. They changed
okay.
HBO Go to HBO Max and added a bunch of new content. But
yeah,
in Paramount Plus's case, it was you may know CBS All Access. It was in the like early 2020 when like the whole pandemic started. Paramount made a streaming service called CBS All Access. It failed miserably, so they changed the name to Paramount Plus, which is a way better name.
Yeah, but it's not rhymey like CBS All Access.
But I really like the slogan and what they're using, like a mountain of entertainment, since it's Paramount Mountain. Yeah. I really like that.
They have such creative. Paramount Plus has such creative intros to their movies, like Sonic. They had the rings with the Paramount Mountain.
Yeah, that was great. And the intro for Paramount Animation in the SpongeBob movie 3.
Yeah.
I think they they did that.
By the way, am I the only one that watched the SpongeBob movies, loved them, and kept on watching them?
Well, I mean, the first two movies were great, and people are like meh on this third movie, mostly because most people didn't see it. First off, they made it so they put it on Netflix, but not in every country except the U.S.
If you're wondering what that sound was, it was me banging my head against the table.
Very strange sound to make, but okay. So well, now we're just talking about the SpongeBob movie 3. Let's more about Camp Coral. Like,
I love how they did both K's. It's just a small thing to make some people happy.
yeah, like Krusty Krab.
Yeah. Growing up, here is something weird. Growing up, I actually thought that you spelled Krusty with a K until when I turned 6, I realized that it was spelled with a C. That's true story, guys.
That is literally the exact same way. That happened to me too.
Oh my gosh.
That
Small world, huh?
yeah, small world. As DGR would phrase it, big dumb.
Huh? Okay.
It's one of his catchphrases. So like did you see that Camp Coral episode where they addressed that, like, do you know how SpongeBob and Sandy met?
No. I only watched like 1, 2, almost 2 episodes. I know I need to catch up, but we're like too busy.
Yeah. We're doing like so much, but like the first 2 episodes were very good, and like they do address the fact that they're just scrapping continuity. Like in the original SpongeBob show, they had Sandy and SpongeBob meet, just meet as adults. When SpongeBob moved to Bikini Bottom, but now in this new show,
yeah, I think I did get to the episode where they met.
Well, in this,
it was so sweet learning how SpongeBob and Patrick met. By the way, you were using a lot of likes in that sentence.
Yes,
like
I
of
was.
course, like yeah,
like a.
You're doing that right now.
I didn't even mean to say 2 likes in the same row, but it's like Shaggy from Scooby Doo. He's actually never said a sentence without saying like in it. If you look it up, he hasn't said in all the Scooby Doo stuff. Now we're just talking about Scooby Doo.
Yeah, we're just going out on the chain.
Let's wrap it up. Overall, what would you rate Camp Coral? Like
Camp Coral? I would rate episode 1 probably 8.5. I know it's only been the second episode, and I've given an 8 to the last movie, or was it the last episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was you. So
I give it an 8.5 because I feel like they could get more jokes in.
Yeah.
But I love all the heartwarming stuff. It just gives me nostalgia.
Yeah, me too. It's really cute.
Oh. And I love seeing the characters as kids and how they met, and it's just so sweet.
Yeah, I think I would rate it the same as you for the same reasons. I mean, so overall, like, Camp Cool is a pretty good show if you have Paramount Plus, which, let's be honest, you don't. You can just, like, it's like, you can get it for, like, $2 a month if you do it with ads, $5 a month with no ads.
By the way, guys, again, just like the last episode of Kinda Critics, this video is not sponsored by anyone. Okay? Okay.
No sponsors whatsoever. So
Because we're not even at 100. Well,
but
your channel
I
isn't.
almost am.
But guys, thank you to all 90 subscribers of Calvin Benson.
91.
91!
I went up.
Yay!
All I need is 9 more to get to 100. And so
Because if you guys like this video,
we'll
then
make a video on reviewing the third SpongeBob movie, like as a sequel to this episode.
yeah. So you guys if we get enough likes on this video, then we will make a video that will react. No,
Like,
critique.
critique
Yeah.
that.
Did we just
third
invent a
SpongeBob
new word?
I
Have no
don't
idea.
know.
Okay.
So as always, I'm Calvin Minson.
And I'm Alexa Benson.
We're kind critics. Thanks for watching.